Hi, I'm Herrick Kimball, and I am standing here next to a 28-pound flat rock on top of a skinny T-post. And if you have been watching my videos, you know that a few videos back I showed exactly how I have mounted this rock on top of this T-post. And I told you I had a project in mind for it. And I'm going to show you the project today. But I want to make the point here that this T-post platform, top platform that I show in that previous video how to make or how it's made, and give you details about that, that is not just for mounting rocks on top of T-posts. You'll see behind me over there I have a green garden shed. It looks like a mailbox, but it's actually a garden shed, and it's a handy little garden shed, and it's on a T-post, and it's mounted on that T-post with one of these platforms that I showed how to make in the previous video. So anyway, here we are. This is at a perfect height for what I want, and it is 4 foot 4 inches tall. I could have made it taller, I could have made it shorter. That's the beauty of a T-post. You can adjust your height pretty easily. So let me tell you what it is I'm going to use this rock for. Yes, it is a bird bath. And this is a bird bath pan that I bought on Amazon. I bought 2 of them, and they're plastic. You can spend a lot of money on bird baths, you know, but these were 2 for less than 20 bucks. And it's just under 14 inches top diameter. The bottom is about 1 inch less. And the height of the water is about 1.25 inches, which is, I think, ideal. And we're going to have a little rock here for the birds to stand on if they want, and if an insect wants to come down and get a little drink, they can do that too. I like birds. I like birds around my garden. I have had Peterson bluebird houses, 2, one on each end of my garden, for probably 15 years. And putting those bird houses in was one of the best things I ever did for insect control in my garden. Those birds, bluebirds or swallows, will take up residence. We like the bluebirds, but we'll take the swallows. And you can see them at night. They're feeding over the garden, swooping down, getting the bugs. It's a beautiful thing. I've thought about this bird bath idea for years, but most bird baths are down low. And I got 2 predator cats. They're good to me, but they're psychopaths when it comes to birds and chipmunks and mice. But anyway, this is up high enough where those birds are not in danger from my cats. Down low, like a typical bird bath, they might be. So the beautiful thing about this location and about having 2 pans is that I can switch them out easy. I can come out here, I can add water, I can clean this. It's not going to get all mossy and yucky. It's going to be a cinch to take care of. And being up here like this, it's just convenient. So one more thing behind me. You can see another idea. I was doing some research on bird baths, and they said that in this one article I read that birds like to have a perch up near their bird bath, whether it's a tree or something other than that, so that they can, perch and look around and come down and get in the water and go back up. And if there's a bunch of them, they can line up and take turns. So I figured, yeah, I can do that. I can make a perch. I've got a T-post, and I'll just drive that in, and I'll put an extension on. I've shown this in other videos for making trellis, T-post trellis spans. I've got one right over here, and that is, the one over here is for tomatoes, and I have Y holders on the end, on each T-post. And those Y holders cradle, in this instance, a couple of pieces of sumac trunks that I cut and put there for support. But up here, what I have is one Y holder at the top, and I have a cross piece of sumac, smaller diameter, just right for a perch, and I wired it on with a soft wire. I wired that horizontal on there. So yeah, we've got that there for the birds, and yeah, it's all for the birds here, you know. And so one more thing I want to show you, if you want to mount a 28-pound rock on a T-post, I had to do a little adjustment, and I want to just show you that to close out this video. So when I first set the rock on the T-post platform, it was crooked. And I knew it was crooked because I put my pan up there and I filled it with water, and the water was crooked in the pan. Water self-levels, that's how you can tell when the pan is level, when it's level in the pan. So anyway, I had to loosen these Tapcons and put some shims in until the water was level in the pan, and then I screwed the Tapcons down tight. And everything was fine until I realized, you know, I stood back and I realized, oh, the pole is not exactly plumb. It's not exactly straight up and down. So the beauty of a T-post is you can kind of push on it and get it where you want it, and it'll pretty much stay there. So I did that, and then the water in the pan was off a little, and I haven't readjusted it because it's okay. It's level enough. It was perfect until I tried to straighten and did straighten the T-post. So anyways, this T-post will wobble. You can see that, and that's not a bad thing. I noticed with a little breeze that it created a little wobble and a little ripple in the water. And a little ripple in the water is attractive to birds, or so I've read. So yeah, so that's that. And now we just need birds. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next one.